Okay, we left off with Smiley, Alvin Smiley from Harlem, telling his side of the story. We left off with the lawyers pretty much asking him about his youth and all that. Asking him if he had a drug program. Was he ever in a drug program when he was young? Alvin Smiley is one of the guys that were recruited to do a hit on Big Nose Troy, E Money Bags. He's telling his version of how it all went down. Again, this is part 11, so I would not suggest you start here. Please go back to 1. This is a whole series that we're doing over here. Hit the like button, do subscribe, let's go.
At that time, I think I got a drug program. And the time you took a drug program, did you have a drug problem? Yes. What were you using? Marijuana. After the drug program, what did you do? Did you go back to Harlem? Yes. And did you find a job? No. What did you start doing? Continue to sell drugs again. Where were you selling then? The same spot, 155th Street. Did you get arrested again? Yes. And what was that for? I believe it was for cocaine. And just in terms of crack cocaine, what quantities were you selling? Small quantities, like vials. Did there come a time when you stopped selling crack cocaine? Yes. Why was that? I was getting in trouble too many times. And before that, did there come a time when something happened to Marlon? Yes. What happened? He got killed. And as a result, did you take over the corner there at 155th and 8th Avenue? Yes. Did you do that on your own? No, 2 of my friends was with me. Were you still selling crack at that time? Yes.
Can we do a sidebar? Do y'all mind if we just do a quick sidebar? You tell me the song. Through the lights, cameras, and action, glamour glitters in gold. I'll unfold the scroll, plant seed to stampede the globe. When I decease, by the beast arise like yeast to conquer peace, leaving savages to roam in the streets, live on the run. Police paying me to give them my gun. Trick the wisdom with my system, died in prison, my son. Smoke a gold leaf, I hold heat, nonchalantly and raunchy. But the things I do is real, it never haunts me. Wow, funny style niggas rolling the pile. Rooster head's profile on the bus to Rikers out, holding weed inside there with the mind on the pretty things in life. Props is a true thug's wife. It's like a cycle. Niggas come home, summer go in, do a bullet come back, do the same shit again, from the womb to the tomb. Presume the unpredictable, gun salute life rapidly. That's the ritual. Yo, when he said that, and this is what I'm talking about, true hip hop, true poetry, right? I think that's where, me personally, that's where the hip hop got to get back to. The true artisan that could paint a picture. Shout out to Saigon too. He could rap. But if you could really look at something and then use your words. When Nas said it's like a cycle, niggas come home, summer go in, do a bullet, come back, do the same shit again. Yo, I almost lost it because I had knew so many people that did that. That's what they do. And as I'm listening to Alvin, there's a million Alvins, there's a million Smileys. So it's not for me to judge him and be like, oh, you kept on selling. Nah, bro, I know so many people that did the same exact thing. And this is one of the reasons I want to we do what we can to break this vicious cycle. This vicious cycle. But I could tell you this, it's going to take all of us, and I've never seen so many people, positive black men, popping their head out like they doing on my channel right now, bro. Like they popping their head out, bro. And I really salute y'all. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Cause I knew I wasn't alone. It's just like, I get it. Why you gonna fight that battle by yourself? But when you see 2, 3, 4 Fibonacci numbers, 21, 27, 42, it's like, oh shoot, we out here? We out here? Yeah. We was always here. But we need to form like Voltron and tell them what we standing for and tell them what we not standing for. Let's get back into this story real quick.
About how old were you at that time? About 19, 20. And how long did you sell at the corner of 155th and 8th? Until 1997. And just to be clear, when you were selling there, was it just you and 2 friends? Is that right? Yes. Were you just selling to customers or were you selling weight? Just to customers. How successful were you? Not too successful. And what happened in 1997 that made you stop? I was getting in too much trouble, so I just switched over from selling crack to straight coke. Why did you make that switch? It was an easier clientele. Can you just explain to the jury what you mean by that? Well, with the crackheads, it's more kind of petty, and with the like coke users, they are more professional people. When you say you were getting into trouble, what kind of trouble were you getting into when you were selling on the corner? I was getting arrested for beating up customers. Things.
I want y'all to think about what he just said. He said it, not me. Imagine going to work, but then getting arrested for beating up your clients. Not even for what you're selling. What you do is illegal. But that's not what you get arrested for. You get arrested for beating them up because they keep on shorting you on, playing you on some shorts.
Of that nature. When you said you beat up a customer, can you explain why that happened? Well, customers owe me money and they don't want to pay, and I sold to them. And were you also involved in a shooting around that time in 1996 before you made the switch to selling cocaine? Yes. Can you tell the jury what happened then? A guy stole the guy's cell phone. He asked me to ride him off a pedal bike. I told him no. He tried to take the bike from me. We fought for the bike. He pulled out a gun on me. I told him that he better shoot me since he pulled out the gun. Let me stop you right there. You said a guy took a bike from you? He tried to take it. Do you know that person's name? Yes. Who was that person? A guy by the name of Man. Did this happen around in Harlem at the time? Yes. Was he able to take your bike? No. What happened? We wrestled for the bike and I took the bike from him. Then what happened?
Yo. What made Man do that? 96 was wild. I love it now. I don't know if I was loving it then. Like 94, 95, 96. I don't know if I was loving any of that then. Matter of fact, the 90s period, nigga. I loved there was aspects of it I did love. But what I'm trying to convey to everybody, that if you never lived in these urban cities during the 90s, these were dangerous times. Dangerous times. A lot of army coats, a lot of black Tims, call them chuckers. A lot of orange box cutters going around. And that was the junior kid. Obviously, there's people getting shot and all that. I wonder what made man do that? Was he smoking woolies? Like, what? Why? This is crazy. Let me keep listening.
Then I rode off on the bike and I went and got a gun. Was that after you had seen him with a gun? Yes. Where did you go and get the gun? To my house. What type of gun did you get? A 12 gauge Remington. What is that? A shotgun. Was there anything particular about that shotgun? No. And was that the only type of gun you carried back then, in 1996? Yes. What happened once you got your shotgun? I came back looking for him, and then I seen him, and then he ran in the game room. I chased him in the game room. I threatened him. What's a game room? A video arcade game room, and it was like a slash restaurant, and I chased him in there. He was hiding, and then I told him, let's have a shootout. He was scared, so I was leaving, and he tried to run behind me and shoot me.
That's a wild comment, Smiley. Smiley. Hold up. I just gotta break down what just happened. Smiley said he chased him to the arcade room. He found a dude hiding. Man, you wildin'. And then he said, let's have a shootout, which is the equivalent to slapping someone in the face with your glove and say, I challenge you to a duel. So this is wild. Smiley really wanted to have a old school showdown. I might have to respect that. I think I do. I respect it. Damn. When I catch up to you, you got your gun, I got mine. I say, yo, let's have a showdown. Nah, Smiley, that's wild. That's wild, right? And you tend to believe Smiley, right? Because what he would have said was, yo, when I caught up to him, I just gave it to him. Wow, man, that's what a lot of people would have said in his story. No. Not Smiley. He said, yeah. When I caught up to him, I was out of breath. So I said, yo, I challenge you to a duel. I challenge you to a duel with my mama. Let's go. But watch what happened next.
Did he shoot you? No. What did you do? I shot him.
Damn.
What time of day did this happen? Maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Did you hit him? Was he injured? Yes. Do you know where you shot him? In the chest. And did he die? No. Were there people around when you did this? Down the block, not in the area where it happened at. Did people learn about what you had done, shooting the guy with the shotgun?
You see, this is where you could be making some money here. Training, firearm, zip. He shot him in the chest, right? Think about all the untapped potential. You said you was running around shooting people in the face. You got to show them how to do it. Let me stop playing, Zip. Let me stop playing with you. Because I'm not even going to joke with you. Because it's horrible. I don't even want to gaslight you. I hate that story when you tell that story, Zip. I hate that story when you tell that story. I be shooting people in the face. Especially because I know it didn't go down. It didn't go down like that. And those people, man, God bless that family. That was so unnecessary what you and your brother did. Be out here bragging on that. It was migrants too, wasn't they? Man, God bless that family. Yikes.
Yes. Did you ever get arrested for that? No. You mentioned a guy by the name of Russell Allen. You mentioned a couple of people. Did you know him at that time? Yes. I show you Government's Exhibit 31. This is in evidence. Can you tell us about him? Yes, that's Russell Allen. How do you know him? We grew up together. He was also from Harlem, is that right? Yes. Now, the result of this shooting incident, was that one of the reasons why you stopped selling crack cocaine? No. But after that, did you start selling cocaine? Yes, I was selling cocaine in 97. How long did you sell cocaine for? From 1997 to 2003. You mentioned you also know an Emmanuel Mosley, is that right? Yes. Showing you Government's Exhibit 26. Can you tell us who that is? Yes, that's Emmanuel Mosley.
This is crazy. This is really crazy. I don't even know how these people feel comfortable knowing each other, outing each other, having done the realest things in the world with each other, and not real like we applaud them, but like really like in reality, you really went around doing things that were going to change your reality, change drastically though, right? You're running around committing murders with people, and then the whole I don't know, the fraternity, the bond, whatever you had going on, that went out the window when reality hit, and you realize you could be in jail for life or get the death penalty. By the way, July 1st, Idaho brought back the death penalty by gunfire. Yeah. So more and more states are adopting this death by gunfire. South Carolina is one of those states. I keep you tuned. Let's get back to the story.
How did you meet him? I met him through Les. Did you know what Les's relationship was with Mosley? He sold drugs for him. And what kind of drugs were they selling? Cocaine and crack cocaine. You said that Mr. Mosley had hired you to do those 2 murders, is that right? Yes. Can you explain to the jury the first time that you met Mosley? I met Mosley through Russell Allen. Can you describe the circumstances? He came to my house. He propositioned me 2 or 3 times about doing a murder with him, and I turned him down. The 3rd time he came, he offered me more money. He said it was a substantial amount of money involved, and I agreed to it, and then he took me and introduced me to Emmanuel Mosley. He told me this is the guy we would be doing hits for. Let me back you up there. You said the first couple of times you said no, is that correct? Yes. Who were you having that conversation with? Russell Allen. And when he said it's for Mosley, did you know who Mosley was? I never met him before. I knew him through him, but he never introduced me personally to him. He told me before that was his friend. So Russell Allen told you that was his friend? Yes. Did you know Mosley by any nickname? Dog. Dog? Yes. And you said ultimately you agreed to it, is that right? Yes. Why did you agree? Because he said it was more money involved. Who is he? Russell Allen. Okay, did he mention an amount, a number at that time? He said it was going to be anywhere between 175 and 250,000.